everybody. Hope you're having a good day today. Today is day 4 of the intermittent fasting raw food challenge, and I'm hoping that everybody is feeling really good today, very positive, starting to get in the swing of things, finding recipes online, trying new things out, raw food out. So again, this is not a super duper duper strict program. It's 11 to 7 is your eating time, and you are fasting on water and beverages only from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. the next day. So I just want to thank everybody for taking part in this challenge. It's really for your own good and to introduce you to a little bit more raw food in your diet, just so you can see how it feels. You'll probably lose some weight. I know that's a big New Year's resolution. And love all the questions that are coming in. I'm going to start going down the list and answering some more questions. 2018 is going to be a great year. We're going to be introducing our raw herbal extract line, which the turmeric is already online, and the BioTrex, and we're going to be explaining more about that revolutionary technology. We're really changing the way herbs are processed, extracted, everything from seed all the way through to the finished product. I'm super excited about that. We've been working on it for years. So let's jump right in. The first question, does intermittent fasting affect immune health? Absolutely, it affects immune health. When you have a standard American diet and people that are eating multiple meals a day, it's an energy balance is what I've been talking about and researching in the system. So the more you eat, the more energy it takes your body to break that food down. And when your body takes energy and shifts it to the digestive system, it reduces it everywhere else. So many studies have shown that water-only fasting, for example, in 72 hours, creates immune stem cells and regenerates the immune system. Intermittent fasting, skipping a couple meals, drinking water, taking a lot of the toxic things out of the diet, reducing your exposure to gluten and artificial sweeteners and chemicals in tap water and all that stuff. It all frees up extra energy stores in the body for healing. So not only does intermittent fasting benefit the immune system, but it also starts training your body that you don't really need as much food as you think you need. So it's all been done by design. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but the food and agricultural industry, it works with the pharmaceutical industry. The FDA is involved, the USDA is involved, the oil and gas industry is even involved. It's this big conglomerate, and since the 1940s really is when they came up with that plan, when they wanted to introduce microwave ovens and all this other stuff, and processed and chemical-based foods. They knew that people were going to get sick on that. They knew it was going to create disease, and it's been a push. You just turn the TV on. Every other commercial is a fast food restaurant commercial. It's all food in your face, in your face, in your face all day long. They want us to eat and eat and eat. They do not want us to know the secrets that we're not supposed to be eating that much. We're only supposed to be eating a small amount every day. And that's why we have a massive situation with obesity right now, not only just in the United States, but all around the world. And what really aggravates me, and I don't like to get upset that much because it stresses me out, but when I see children, I'm a dad, and when I see children walking around that are overweight and their moms and their dads feeding them bags full of Cheetos, and they have a 62-ounce drink that they're walking around with, I feel so bad for these kids that are going to have to grow up with diabetes and heart disease and dealing with being bullied and picked on because they're overweight. But it seems like, being overweight is the trend now. I mean, when I was in school, there was probably one overweight kid in the whole class. Back in the 70s, in the early 70s, now there's only probably one healthy kid in the whole class. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, I know that it's sad to see, what's happening. But we are making a difference, and that, let's stay positive. There is hope. There's always hope, and the more that we get this information out, the better it's going to be. Schools are actually starting to implement organic lunch programs. They're starting to implement their own gardens. So, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. As a matter of fact, things are changing, and they're changing rapidly. And it's because of you. It's because of the people out there, we the people, that really care, and we want to see positive change take place. Okay. Is intermittent fasting a good preparation for water-only fasting? Absolutely. I mean, if you do intermittent fasting and then you want to go into water-only fasting, I recommend, if you're really serious about water-only fasting, to go to do it medically supervised. There's some medically supervised water-only fasting clinics around the country. I don't have that list in front of me right now, but you can always call the True North Health Center, and they have a list of everybody in the United States that is doing the medically supervised water fasting. The reason why I say medically supervised, and I've interviewed, I suggest you watch my interview with Dr. Alan Goldhammer on water fasting. It's on YouTube. Is because most people experience the symptoms that they're going to experience in the first 3 or 4 days of water-only fasting. And people freak out, and they go to the hospital, or they might have a severe headache, or their heart is beating really, really fast, or they're detoxifying. And usually most of the symptoms that happen when you go on a water-only fast, and I'm talking about not usually healthy people, but semi-unhealthy people to very unhealthy people, is it's okay. I mean, in most cases you're going to get through that and you'll be fine by day 4. But it gives water-only fasting a bad name when you start saying, oh yeah, you can just go out and do a water-only fast, and you haven't looked at your lifestyle, you haven't evaluated the prescription medications that you might be on, you don't really understand a lot about water fasting, water-only fasting. And you have all these people out here that are giving you wrong information on water-only fasting. And they're saying, oh yeah, just do a 5-day fast and then you can eat whatever you want. Listen, water-only fasting, your body still, let's say like I did a 18-day water-only fast. It's going to take my body 1 year, about 9 to 12 months to recover from an 18-day water-only fast, because I'm still going to be producing stem cells. I'm still going to be regenerating. That's how powerful it is. I mean, that's how powerful, and you have to do it the right way. I got emails, and everybody got emails recently about this 5-day water-only fast that's going around, but there's no information on how to properly break the 5-day water fast. And that's one of the most important things. I mean, once you do a water-only fast, you have to know how to, if you do a 5-day water-only fast, you need to do 5 days after that. You need to tell your body and signal your body that you're going to be eating really good foods and not corrupting the body again, because the body is extremely sensitive with water-only fasting. And let me just be very clear. Intermittent fasting is a whole nother procedure than water-only fasting. It's two completely separate things. And water-only fasting is extreme. That's going extreme. But the benefits are extreme also. I mean, that's when your body goes into autophagy. That's when your body starts regenerating. That's when your body starts producing stem cells. That's when your body starts attacking and gobbling up all abnormal tissue in the system. And you will get a little bit of that with intermittent fasting. So on a scale of 0 to 100, let's say, because this is another good question that comes up. Will I get the same benefits from intermittent fasting as I do from water-only fasting? I asked Dr. Goldhammer this question, and he had a good answer for it. We don't know a lot because we're still in the process of doing research on this. The whole there's not big universities that are spending millions of dollars doing research on the benefits of intermittent fasting and water-only fasting, because the results that they're going to get are going to be contraindicative to the pharmaceutical industries, right? They're not going to come out and tell everybody if you do intermittent fasting and if you do water-only fasting, you're going to get rid of all the degenerative conditions that you suffer from, and you're going to be regenerated, and you're probably going to live 20 more years. And, why give people the secrets to health if you're trying to make money off of them? That's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do, is to find all this stuff and to give it to you. Not so much saying, believe me as a guru or anything, because I'm still learning, but just listen and do your own research. It's teaching everybody how to go out and to look and to make those decisions on their own, and how to research these things. Every day, I'm finding out new information. Some of the stuff I find out I was saying years ago that was wrong. That's just, you do the best that you can, and you try to give people the best information to let them go out and make an informed decision and to be educated. So intermittent fasting, let's say if you were doing an 18-day intermittent fast, like what we're doing now with raw food in between, or you were doing an 18-day water-only fast, I would say, and like I said, there's no definitive research, and also every single person is different, so I don't think you could actually, say if these were the benefits for one person, these are going to be the benefits for the next person. Obviously not. Everybody has different emotional patterns, everybody has different biochemistry, everybody has, all these different things going on. But I would say just to rate the intensity of the effects, water-only fasting, the effects of that, if you're in a calm, relaxed, supervised state, would be 100. There's nothing I've seen out there that is more effective at healing the body so rapidly than water-only fasting. And I think most of the experts would agree with me on that. How else and where else can you get a brand new immune system in 72 hours? There's no herb that's going to do that. Nothing I know of except for stem cells. If you want to go to Thailand, you want to talk to Dr. Richard D'Andrea. He's the world's leading expert in stem cells cultured from your own body, which is going to become more and more popular, and that's completely safe, and that's completely beneficial, because you're just taking your own blood and you're culturing your own stem cells and you're putting them back in your body, and that's tremendous for regeneration. I don't know how that would work if you were to do that while you were water fasting. I don't think anyone's ever done that before. But the benefits of water-only fasting are the extreme. If you need, if you're in a state where you don't have a lot of time, because all the stuff that we've been promoting for the last 20 years, detoxification, will do the same thing. If you want to carry on your normal life and you want to start repairing your body and, 10% every month, then you can do, and we have proof of that. We've had millions of people that have gone through our intestinal cleanse, gut health program, multiple liver and gallbladder cleanses, harmful organism cleanses, and chemical and heavy metal cleanses. So it's basically the same thing, but it's just a lot easier to do. And you'll get those same benefits from cleansing your body all the time and living a healthy, clean lifestyle. So there's really it's not necessary for everybody to do water-only fasting. You can get, really good benefits with just cleansing your body and keeping your body clean and eating healthy. So if an 18-day water-only fast would give you 100% regeneration in your body, it would probably take 6 months to a year, let's say, doing intermittent fasting and eating raw food only to give you the same effect. But it's also a lot harder, and it's also a lot more challenging to do water-only fasting. So, the next question. What are the benefits of raw foods? The benefits of raw foods are they're alive. There's really no other thing to say about it. When you have a live food, a raw food, you have the water in that raw food. And everything, all life revolves around water. You have that beautiful structured water in there. You have living enzymes. You have the living soil-based microorganisms from the ground. That's, there's research coming out now that maybe it's not best to wash your fruits. And if you have your own garden, even the ancient guys used to, and girls used to leave a little soil on the carrots or whatever they're pulling out. Just brush off the big pieces, and that's how they would get the soil-based microorganisms, the good bacteria from the ground into their system. And raw foods are going to be more beneficial than cooked foods because they're going to have higher concentrations of vitamins and minerals and nutrients that get taken out or reduced in the cooking process. Now, I have done, I've experimented with a bunch of different diets my whole life for the last 20 years. People say, well, what diet do you have? And I said, well, this week or next week, because I'm always experimenting. And I can honestly say that what I like the best so far, I've been doing the intermittent fasting for over a year now. Not every day. I mean, we're human. Maybe, a few days out of the month, Sunday, I'll have a breakfast or something like that. And that goes to my philosophy, which I've always said, the 80-20 rule or the 90-10 rule, will keep you happy, will keep you satisfied, and will keep you healthy. That means 90% of the time you're doing healthy, good stuff for your body, and you can always have that little snack here or there, whatever you want to do. That way you're not craving it. You're always attracted to what you can't have. And that's not really necessarily a good thing, because if you're stressed out or you're unhappy because you're on a strict raw food diet, then you're going to be doing just as much damage emotionally, which is even more powerful than otherwise. So it's a balance. It's a balance. If you try to do the best that you can every single day. Intermittent fasting has been working out really good for me. I did do raw only, for raw vegan, raw food only diet for a long time. And it was good, but I actually missed some, cooked stuff, like I've got a vegan buffalo cauliflower that I love, or a soup, just a good vegetable soup. So I started introducing very good organic foods, but they were cooked. Some of them were cooked. And I don't eat, I probably eat 50% or more raw and 50% all organic, vegetable based. I haven't had meat in over 14 years. Dishes, and there's plenty of them out there. So it's just up to you and what's going to make you feel good. The more raw that you eat, the better. But even if you're having, cooked vegetables or whatever, like I had a morel mushroom stuffing for Thanksgiving, and it was incredible. I loved it. So I'm going to answer one more, and that'll be it for today. How will my bowels be affected while fasting? When you're doing intermittent fasting, your bowels are going to love it. Any amount of time that they have to focus on repair, regeneration, the good thing with the bowels is your intestinal lining is made of epithelial tissue, the same tissue that makes up the skin. So it regenerates within 24 hours if it has a chance to. But with the standard American diet out there and everybody bombarding the alcohol and the diet drinks and all of these chemicals in there, the bowel never has time to heal itself. So intermittent fasting or water fasting does tremendous things to the bowel because it balances out the probiotic strains. And the good thing is, not with water only fasting, but with intermittent fasting, you should be taking a good probiotic like the lateral flora and the Floratrex during the time that you're intermittent fasting, and you should be maybe doing a colon cleanser, using oxy powder a couple times a week. And that is going to be extremely beneficial for your bowel. Also, the raw foods. Raw foods also contain enzymes, natural enzymes that help the body break those down. So it's extremely beneficial for your bowel. The bowel loves when you have raw foods and raw juices in there, because it's that light, it's that energy, it's that force, that healing force that comes in the system. So that's all for today. I hope everybody has a great day today, and I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's update.